Can you introduce yourselves and tell us about your experience with Petrali Roofing doing your Christmas lights?
Well, I'm Jim Wall, and this is my wife,
Gina.
And Petrali, we wanted our Christmas lights hung up last year, and we had a good reference from friends of ours at our church, so we invited them to come out. They gave us an estimate, we went forward with it, and they're going to do our lights every year. Petrali Roofing will do our lights every year.
That's amazing. How did you hear about or come to find out about our great big Give Back Bash giveaway?
We hadn't heard about your giveaway. In fact, let's see, when we were getting texts that we were involved in some kind of contest, and because of all the scams and text messages and spam that come on, we just deleted them. And we kept getting maybe 2 or 3 and we kept deleting. And finally we had one that said, you have 24 hours to respond, or we're going to remove you from the winners circle with the finale there. And we said, oh man, this 24 hours to respond, that's a scam. So we deleted that. And then I was kind of upset. I said, I'm going to call that company and see what's going on. So I called your office, Petrali office, and the lady on the phone said, oh yeah, this is a legitimate contest. You are in the finals. And she said a lot of other things, but I wasn't really listening. So I said, well, just please take us off your text. We just don't want to participate. And she said, okay. And the phone was silent for about a minute after we hung up, and we got the call from, who called us?
I think it was Shay.
Yeah, so he called us and said, this is a legitimate contest. You've won a car, or 50,000, or you've won 35,000, you've won 1,000. The giveaway, the big bash giveaway, you're in the finals on that. So we said, okay, leave us in. He said, well, what would you like to do with that? And I said, well, we'd probably pick that SUV rather than cash. So things changed after that.
What was your initial reaction when you found out that you won the grand prize of $50,000?
Oh, you want to see our feet? No, we were pretty happy. Very
I
excited.
want to go back to what he said. We didn't associate Petrali with our Christmas lights because we only dealt with Shay on a phone call. So we did not associate the two. So after Shay called, then we started associating Petrali.
Then I got put together.
Yeah,
Oh,
then
okay.
it came together for us.
Yeah.
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 What inspired you to donate the full amount to your church?
Well, we said initially we'd take the car, right? And then we hung up, and then we've had I think 2 or 3 days before the actual drawing. And we were really close to being pulled out of it. So it just it was a God thing. He just kind of ministered to us about just giving it away, just moving on to someone else. And that's what we decided to do together. Gina and I decided to, when we won, and now we're talking positive here, we said when we win, let's give it all to these churches in India that we had been, our church had already given money to. And they had matching funds, 10 times matching funds. They had an investor in India and an investor in the United States. So we knew that $50,000 would be $500,000 to build churches in India. And we got excited. We got excited about it.
Not only did they build the churches, but they built a well in back of the church because many of the people there in India do not have running water. So they would come to the church to get
Clean
water, to get clean water.
Clean water. So imagine the villagers, or wherever these churches are built, I don't know it, we're in India, but there's going to be fresh water, clean water for them to come in. And that little church will be probably a center for people to gather, and that's going to be great to see what happens.
That's amazing. That's going to bless so many people.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you feel that this experience reflects Petrali Roofing's mission as a company?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. It's just wonderful that they give to the community. I was not aware of how much they share and give to people in our community. So it is a real blessing.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I didn't realize the name of that bash was called Give Back to the Community.
Yeah.
So when we went there and we saw the involvement with local charities through the church, that we came in and we said, hey, we're your finalists. What do we do? And she said, oh, that's wonderful. I said, well, we're believing God for the big 50,000 prize. Would you agree with us? And she said, yeah, I'll pray with you guys. So we prayed right there as we came in the gate. And then we went to the next booth. We saw a young lady, and we said, we're believing God for this 50,000 prize to build churches in India. That's the reason we want it. I said, would you agree with us? She said, oh, I'll agree. So that's how we came into the gate. And then we met some other people, and then we were finally the rabbit out of the hat. We got the 50,000.
That's amazing. What message would you share with others who might have the chance to give generously?
Do it. It's like sowing seed. You're always going to get a return on your investment when you give it with a joyful heart. It always comes back, pressed down, running over, overflowing, and God has really blessed us with the ability to just give it away.
What would you tell someone who's thinking about working with Petrali?
You want to handle that one?
Go right away, because they are a company that you can trust, people who care, and I don't think you're going to get gypped, because they really care for their community. So
Yeah.
Go ahead, go full force and call them up.
You have a genuine heart for the community. Petrali Roofing. We met a lot of people at the giveaway to give back to the community, and these are honest, top quality people that I will be doing any business around roofing or whatever other things you get involved in.